Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Public Opinion Tea Time with your hosts, Pam and Vanetta. Hey, Vanetta.
Hi,
Public Opinion
everyone.
Tea. Hello, everyone. And Public Opinion Tea Time is where Vanetta and I talk about what everyone has been talking about. And what everybody has been talking about is the movie Barbie. Vanetta and I went to see it last night. And Vanetta, how did you like the movie?
It was cute enough. I enjoyed it. The messaging was limited, but I thought it was a cute little movie. I really, really love Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
He tickled me so much. The dance moves and all of that were so cute. And
it was cute.
Before going, I thought Margot Robbie was a bit old to be Barbie, but she pulled it off. She really did.
Oh, yeah, she pulled off a very good Barbie, I thought.
She did. Yeah. I enjoyed her. I really did. Yeah. I don't think it's a little girl movie though.
No, I don't think it's for little girls at all. I think it's for adult women who used to play with Barbies.
Right. Like I wouldn't take
exactly
anyone under 12.
Yeah, I don't think I would take anybody under 12 either. I mean, they wouldn't really understand the full messaging of it. You know, we were able to appreciate it. Now, I know at the end, you turned to me and you said, I didn't learn anything from that movie. Like you're supposed to be going to learn something.
I thought I was going to get a greater purpose in life, have an epiphany for the way they was talking about it.
No, but I think that what people were saying is that it did kind of hit on some topics that,
it wasn't pointless humor.
No, and it had an actual plot, even though the plot was silly. It did have a plot.
Very silly.
It was very silly, but it was entertaining. So I think what you are basically saying is that even though you weren't enlightened, you were entertained.
I said I was entertained. I love the dance scenes. I just thought the Kens, to me, stole the show. I enjoyed the Kens the most.
Oh, those
because I knew little about Ken, but I mean, it was just so funny.
Yeah, and it is true. Really, we don't think of Ken other than associated with as Barbie's boyfriend or something.
Right, you really thought they were independently. Anybody. G.I. Joe was his own man, but Ken was a tag along. Just like Skipper was a tag along to Barbie.
Yeah. Yeah, Skipper was a tag along. Barbie ruled the show. Just like they are all of the Barbies, they had their own Barbie land, their own domain. And so Barbie thought that because of all of the strides that Barbie had maintained or achieved in Barbie land, that it would still be the same in the real world.
She thought she had transitioned the world.
Yes.
For sure. And it was an awakening. It actually was kind of, this part of it, I guess, was a learning experience, that Barbie is a creation of a woman, but it's been taken over by men.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought they did a good job of showing that. And I really did like America Ferrera's monologue when she was talking about basically how women have to do this emotion. They put themselves into an emotional pretzel, basically, of trying to be everything for everybody, being a mom, being a wife, wanting to have a career, being strong, but not being looked at like come off like you're a bitch or anything like that. But still,
you have to do a balancing act all the way through your life, and then we're pleasers. And if we're not pleasers, as you said, we're bitches. There's no
happy medium.
No.
And I also liked how they showed how they were going to take back Barbie land by using the very things that women use to get men's attention, so that they could get the Barbies back. So I thought that was
clever. And I'll tell you, and like I said, I was into the men. That Alan character who was a doll. I don't remember Alan.
I don't remember an Alan associated with Barbie, and that's probably why he kept saying, nobody knows me. Nobody remembers. Michael Cera, I love him anyway.
He was so funny. And
everybody was funny.
Yeah, all the black Kens had me on the floor laughing. They were so into being Ken. Okay. It was,
and those
really
dance numbers. That dance numbers were hilarious.
The dance and the fight. Don't forget the fight. They were fighting with those eyes. I mean, come on. And his job Ryan Gosling's job, Ken, was beach, not lifeguard. A lot of people
Right.
confuse it. It's beach.
He was just beach. Right. He said, I'm not a surfer. I'm beach. He said, I'm just beach.
I'm a beach.
He never knew what that was. But I will say that I thought the casting was, Kate McKinnon was hilarious as weird Barbie.
She's perfect. She was the perfect weird Barbie. And how she got to be weird Barbie. Any woman who was a little girl knows a little girl, if it wasn't her, who defamed her Barbie, who just colored her, cut her hair.
Quick crayons all over her face, cut her hair all off.
And she was usually always naked too.
Yeah, they take the clothes off and she's naked usually. And then she's always doing a split. Like she said, why am I always doing a split?
That was so fun. And the dog was fun.
Sandy, what was the dog's name? I can't remember that.
I don't know,
but it was Sandy.
He could poop. That was his big claim.
You lift his tail up, and then the other Barbie, the
pregnant
skipper.
One.
The skipper that would grow, and you lift her arm up, and her boobs would come out.
So, now that was just wrong on so many accounts. That was just absolutely wrong.
But I forgot about her too. But there were some parts of it that I think that if you had been high or on LSD or something, you really would enjoy this, because you know how it went to a space that was just like, okay, this is real crazy.
Just good and crazy.
Yeah, it was.
But that pregnant Barbie, I remember her. But the way they showed that little baby in utero,
the baby,
it was disgusting.
You took her stomach off and she had a baby. Of course, that was discontinued. Remember, Will Ferrell, he was hilarious too. But he's always just so funny, and he was that part of it was perfect for the role.
He was perfect for the role. The ending to me, when she went to see, I won't give it away who she went to see, was just as crazy an ending as you could have had.
As you could have ever had. But stay for the credits, because you have nostalgia, or you'll be like, oh, I remember that doll, or I remember that doll. So stay for the credits. But overall, it was entertaining. It wasn't like earth-shattering and anything like that. I don't think it's Oscar worthy or
it better not be up for any doggone Oscars.
But it
gave me a reason to wear all my pink, though.
That's right. Oh, and then we wore pink to the movie, and it was hard for me, and I didn't really want to wear pink because
everybody looks good in pink.
I don't have that much pink, but I got my pink, and we wore pink for the show today in honor of Barbie. So overall, I will say, if you had to score it like out of 10, what would you give it?
If I had to score it, I'd give it a solid 8.
Okay, I would give it an 8 as well. And we are going to go see that Oppenheimer movie, because everybody, for whatever reason, wants to
the other end of the
Barbie versus Oppenheimer. So
that's the other end of the pendulum. We're going to be in a very different mindset.
Right. All right. So that was a good talk about Barbie. But if you enjoyed this show, and if you enjoy watching us, continue to follow us on Facebook as well as YouTube. So we will see you again for another episode of Public Opinion Tea Time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.